All right, people, Catfish Dave here, coming at you from the Tennessee River, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We are on Chickamauga, which is one of the reservoirs in Chattanooga. It's got two reservoirs in it, really, Nickajack and Chickamauga. This one's a little closer to the house. We're out here on the main channel, first week of September, and so the fall bite could be starting just a little bit. We've had 5 or 6 days of cooler weather now. So as you can see, I'm wearing the old overalls like I used to wear. And I'm expecting fish to still be wide open from post spawn and just be everywhere, most likely in deeper water. So we're gonna cruise right up the center of this main channel right here. And if I see anything interesting along the way, I will stop, but I might turn on my other graph here. This one don't pick up the fish that good no more. I don't know why. It's loose and about to fall off. I was running back down in Nickajack with all these weeds stuck to it. It about ripped it off the back of the boat there, so either way, it don't seem to like to find the fish no more. We'll get a good look here on the old Low Ranch Elite. Let me go ahead and position this boat upriver. Late afternoon hours, so we are going to be dragging. You're not. Oh, there's fish. As soon as I turn it on, the first thing I see is a fish right there. I mean, as soon as I turn it on, man, that's ridiculous. There's fish right there below the boat. That's crazy. Hey, that's a good sign. Okay, well, I can handle that. I mean, sure can. Makes me wonder if I want to suspend drift through that. I may drop a suspended rod while I am just getting these dragon rods ready. Got a combination of skipjack and white bass. Got some already cut up here. But yeah, we'll get set up here. I'm going to drop a suspended bait, just one for right now, because I am seeing fish as soon as I turn it on the screen. So we're going to drop a piece of this down there. And we may just drift down with the current while I'm getting everything set up, just to see what happens. As soon as I turned it on, bam, fish. Hey, that's a good sign. Not seeing a lot right now. Okay, there's one. 48 foot here. Hit the bottom. It's muddy bottom. Sinker's up. Give it another turn. Let me check out my depth here. Okay. Cool. We'll drift just for a second. See what happens. I'll be getting these dragon rods ready. Showing a fish tight to the bottom right there. There is fish out here, so we have definitely chose the right section of river. I'm happy about that. Happy about that. I hope these dang microphones are charged up good enough. I had forgotten to charge them, and so I started charging them on the way down here, and one of them was not hardly charged. This one says it is. We'll see. Yeah, I'll just drift here for a minute with the suspended bait down. There's fish right there. So there is fish out here. Yeah, I'm going to drift for just a second here before we get started back up. And I just want to pass a few fish and see if they respond to this suspended bait down like this. Get them out! Spread them, planer boards from Wesley Mann. Well, all right, y'all. I'll leave that suspended bait out for a while. We'll just drag real slow. If you drag fast, the current just picks it up too high. But we'll try it. He didn't want it going downriver. Maybe upriver's a different story. They prefer dragging a bait upriver, I can tell you that, 90% of the time. Let's cut up a skipjacky here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skipjack. I've got a few white bass. We should be covered on bait. I'm gonna even use the tail nubs. Go ahead and grab a dragon rod. I'm gonna start out slowly, about 0.3. Start out with all skipjack first to see what they think about it. And if they don't like it, I've got some white bass too. We'll see which one they want to chew. Give this a toss. Yeah, buddy. These dag-blasted pleasure boaters, man. Chattanooga's got them. Of course, it ain't no worse than Fort Loudon, I guess. Fort Lousy. At least they got actual catfish in the river here. Fort Lousy has very few of those. Probably about 1 per mile on Fort Lousy. Kick on the spread and planer board. And let her go. Ah, we got a bite on the suspended bait. Something bit it right there. He just tapped it. And there he is on the screen. Just tapped it's all he done. That's twice now a fish has tapped it and did not commit to the suspended bait. If it's more hassle than just getting in my way, I'll pull it. Look, 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 there we go. There we go, suspended rod. First bait hooked up. I don't know what the deal is with this left board over here. It's really dragging back there. There's either a fish that's hit that and possibly swimming to the right. Because it's not hung up. So I believe a fish has hit that and has went that way. Either way, first fish of the day right here. Yeah, there is little flow in the river. Little fat blue cat. Did not take long right after we got our baits deployed. I'll take that. It's always nice to have fish in a fishing video. Get up in here. Splash my phone. Yeah, first fish. Happened quick. Right through the side of the lip on a suspended bait. There he is right there. It's more of a Watts bar size fish. But we got him. All right, y'all. Time to cut up another skipjack. That was quick. Get one of them out so my hands ain't nasty. Hit the bottom, get the sinker up out of the mud, give it another turn. All right. Yeah, there's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's 3 fish like that, just like that. That's how many fish is out here. Well, the catfish have disappeared off the screen for now. I'm just getting some bait. They were definitely piled up outside that cove over there. Getting some wind coming through here. Feels pretty good. Temperature is probably about 78 degrees. It was quite cool this morning. Is that a bite on that bait? Is that a fish just holding that or what? I believe it was. They're biting odd today. I believe that's the second fish just kind of held onto that, but didn't really pull on it. Yeah, there was a pile of fish on my downscan in front of that cove, and I'm not seeing them as much right now, but we'll come into another batch. That fish is on the dragon rod. He is on the dragon rod. Feels like a Watts bar size fish, but he's on there. He was on there. Did he come off there? No, I think he's running to the boat. That's what I think he's doing, because I just don't feel him. He's got to be running to the boat. There we go. Now I'm feeling him again. He was just running to the boat. Get up out of that other dragon board over there. I don't want to be tangled up. Yeah, that's a Watts bar size fish. I think we've got a couple of those so far today. We'll get them up around here. It's probably easier to drag them up this side where I don't have a suspended rod. Either way, we'll get this thing in here and get them off the hook. Just the old Watts bar size fish out here in the late afternoon. So far, yeah, that's an old Watts bar special. Swam through the locks, got down here into Chattanooga. Slimy old fish right there. I'll tell you what, y'all, that sun is so bright, I may have to put on a pair of shades just so I can see them boards. I can see these, but these over here I can't see. I see nothing but glare. I wonder if I even got any shades anymore. It'd be nice if I did. These old cost too much shades. Let me grab a clean towel. Clean them off. Gosh dang, that slime is still on me, man. That's a slimy old fish. Cost too much. Well, the cost too much people give me a towel to wipe them off. I forgot that. Look, there's a bite on the suspended rod. And he let go of it. Did not stick. I wonder if he bit the gut out of it. Oh, I'm getting way too much out of this. Not paying attention here. Yeah, he pulled down and did not hook up. Biting it from the bottom, man. Now I wonder if I got bait on that thing. I think I do, it feels heavy. Might not have no guts in it, but part of it is still there. Yeah, we're in Watts bar fish right now. We'll have to work our way out of them. I wish they'd put in a better system to keep them up there. Well, now I can't see my graph, or at least this clear view I can't see it. I guess we don't have to have it on. I'm going regardless of what it says at this point. We're going to find our way into a more respectable fish somewhere. Put my clean rag back up. Oh, here comes some huge ship. Dag blast. Big old ship. Going to bring his waves with him. I've got a ocean cruiser coming on this side of me, and right after that we got a big battleship, so I'm going to be getting hit with waves from both sides. Woo! Well, y'all, so far the bite ain't as great as I thought it would be. I'm not that worried about it. If it's a bad video, I'll just put it on the Catfish or Cool channel. Either way, things are looking grim, so I'm going to break out my secret weapon, eat a piece of cheese. I like cheese. Oh. All I did was touch the cheese and we got a bite. I just touched the bag it was in and got a bite, so this may work. Got some Sargento pepper jack, and we're gonna put them on a Ritz cracker. I wonder if this fish stuck on there, because ever since I had that bite, this board is just dragging. I'll bet you there's a gosh dang fish just stuck on there. Piece of Sargento cheese on a Ritz. Small bite on the middle rod there. Y'all, that fish may have got off because that board's straightened back up. Something just tasted that green board. Well, y'all, we got a couple of bites out of that cheese, but so it's obviously a tough bite. If you didn't catch nothing doing that. We'll keep pressing on. Well, all right, y'all. Once we got away from that old cove creek looking thing over there, we ain't caught jack squat. I'll keep pressing on. Well, y'all, we been a ways now and ain't caught nothing. That old cove is way down there. You gotta keep pressing on. Pressing on. You gotta keep pressing on. We gotta keep pressing on. You gotta keep pressing on. Yep, little bite. A little bite. Bang, bang, bang. Check the old microphone. Make sure the bar is green. Check, check, check. Gotta keep pressing on. Woo! Look at there, a bite. Yay. Wasn't much, but it was a bite. It was a bite. That fish thought about it. We ain't had a bite on the white bass. Had a fish think about it there, but said nah. He said nah. Let's see what time it is here. I'm gonna give it about another hour. He's still thinking about it. He popped the board loose. He popped the board loose. And that's it. He might be on there. That crazy fish may be on there. We'll see. He is. He just stuck himself. He kept banging at it till he stuck himself. I tell you what, we ain't getting squat on that white bass. I may just pull it once I've got this rod in. Probably gonna pull this suspended rod because it's just getting in my way. And it doesn't seem to have gotten any bites in a long time. And so far, it's rough out here. I mean, so far this bite ain't worth the crap. So far, it's a catfish or cool video. So far. Come on, you ornery fish. Let's see what we got here. I think he's a little bigger than the first two watch bar size fish we got. Just a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna pull the suspended bait because it's gonna get on my nerves. That's what it's gonna do. Yeah, he's a heavier fish. Sure is. Pressing on. Oh! We're gonna get rid of that white bass. I ain't got no faith in it. Not when the bite's this bad. He shredded that bait. Shredded it, man. Yeah, just a little heavier than the first two. Woo! It'll just be one of those videos for the Catfish or Cool channel. I'm gonna take this off here. Put a fresher one on there. We're gonna pull that white bass too. That thing ain't had a peep. Ain't nothing touched that. I'm gonna pull this suspended bait while I'm at it because I'm tired of it. It's in my way. I bet I ain't got a bait on here. I don't have a bait on here. Well, geez. That fish pulled it off there. I better be checking all these baits, except for the white bass. I know it's on there. Ain't no bait on here either. pulled the skipjack head right off there. Well, all right, y'all, I'm gonna recheck all these. There ain't no bait on here. No wonder we ain't getting no bites. Either way, I'm still gonna leave this one out. We're gonna redeploy everything. See if this bite straightens out. I tell you what, I'm not feeling much on this white bass. I'm really not. Don't tell me he got it off. What did we go through? You gotta be kidding me. There ain't no bait on here. How did he pull the white bass off? I never even seen a bite. You gotta be kidding me. No wonder the bite's so bad. Shoot. That'll sure do it right there. That'll make it real bad. Here comes old barge, old tug thing, whatever you call it, cruising down the river. I wonder if I'm baitless on all 5 rods, or 6 by the time you pull the suspended bait. You got to be kidding me, right? How long have I been pulling with all this bait going off my hooks is what I want to know. We must have went through a pack of piranhas, is all I can figure. That's all I can figure. We went through some piranhas. I'm gonna check them all once I deploy these 3. Man, that's crazy. Crazy. I'm crazy for thinking I had bait on my hook. He's gonna leave a big wave. He's plowing. He's plowing, man. That dude is plowing. And here comes a big yacht right behind. Oh, we do have a bait there. It got tugged. Yeah, oh shoot. And I got a big yacht plowing right behind him, so gonna get rough again. I'm gonna check that orange one. I think the green one's still got something left on it. They like to take off right beside you, thinking they're gonna send you a big wave. I don't think this one's got bait either. So we had 1 rod out of 6 that had any bait on it at all, because this ain't got squat on it either. Gosh dang, how many fish could we have caught if we would have had bait on the, what in the world? Well, I ain't cutting up another skipjack unless I see something happen, so I think I got one more head piece down there. I'm gonna throw it on this. We're gonna hope that the other side over there still got bait on it after that last bite. That's what we're gonna hope. I'm crazy for thinking I had bait on my hook. Why do I let myself worry? We can see if we're gonna get hit or not now that we got bait on the hook. We had no bait on the hook, man. River's getting deeper, I can tell you that. Well, we hooked up. Through all the waves, we somehow hooked up. You can hook up when you got bait on the hook. You sure can. I was gonna get some of that drink, but now I'm busy reeling this in and gonna have to rebait. Don't get in that other board. I don't need that kind of trouble right now. Don't get in that other board. Why do you want to go straight for that other board, man? Get up over that. Get up over that. Get up over that. I bet he got it. It's like they know it's there. I don't know how he ain't all in that. Well, there's another one. He did get it. Gosh dang it, I just threw that other one out. Just threw it out. I tell you what, y'all, just can't keep baits in the water. Now we got a big mess here. Yeah. Just threw that out, man. Come on, don't spin that all up. Don't do it. Yeah, I just got all this out there. I sure did. Getting a lot of Watts bar size fish in Chickamauga right now. Sure are. There we go. Old Watts bar size fish is what it is. Between Watts Bar and Fort Loudon. Yeah. Just can't keep baits in the water. I'm gonna drink my drink despite not having no bait in the water. Come on, come on. Now it's hooked in the other gosh dang rod. Slime up, all twisted around and wrapped around. Probably have to cut my line or something stupid. Yeah, it's all twisted up. It's all twisted in a knot. I don't know how they can do that. How did you tie a knot around that thing like that, man? How did you do that? How in the world did you get a knot like that? He must have swum around it 56 times. Is all I can figure. You know, I obviously got bit on white bass because it wasn't on the hook no more. So, we must have got bit on it. Yeah, I'm going through a deeper section now. We're getting into 60 foot here. We'll pull it for a little bit. Yeah, it is dark at 8:30 now. I mean, it's dark. So I'm gonna give it about 20 more minutes. And if I ain't caught nothing substantial, I'm packing it. I'm a good ways from the ramp. I believe something came up and looked at my planer board. Oh shoot, and he nailed it. He nailed it. Nailed it, went sideways. Nailed it, went sideways. A bunch of Watts bar fish down here so far. At least with bait on the hook, we are catching something. There's no telling how long I pulled those with no bait on them. And did not see a bite on that white bass at all. So I don't know when it came off. Come on, you old rolling thing. Don't make it any more difficult than it already is. I ought to take that fish back and drop it off in Watts bar where it belongs. There's a bite there. Shoot. And I'll bet you, because see how they're banging at it? He might have stuck. Yeah, he's on there. He's on there. Gosh dang it. Let me reel down on him, get the deal sealed. We'll get the deal sealed on him. Yeah, there. Yeah, another Watts bar fish. All right, I know that that fish is on there, so I'm going to redeploy this. We don't have long. We're hit right there. We're hit right there. Did he stay hooked up? Yeah. He's on there. See, you got bait on there, and you can catch fish. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at them. We got two on here. Fish is way out there. Yeah, man. I think, so I really can't do anything till I get this one out of the way and up. We don't have long, y'all. This water's deep here, almost 60 foot. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Fish, he ain't liking it on there, is he? Yeah. I'm just gonna sit him behind the boat. Probably pull this other one in too. See what he is. We'll set him here. Let's check this one out, see what we got. because he can swim into these other lines. Man, he must be way up there. He must be up on top of the water. My line is awful high. He's going for this rod here. Well, y'all, we're same situation here. I've got 3 baits out of the water. Probably no bait on this green one because it got smacked. So we're gonna put him here. I guess I am. There we go. I'm gonna throw this out because we don't have long to fish. That looks like a bite. Looks like that headpiece about got hit. Go ahead and chunk this out. Yeah, it's definitely a catfish or cool video, no doubt. No doubt. It's just one of those afternoons. See how much line I'm letting out. It's deep, 60 foot. "60 foot. 60 foot. Let that out. I'm sure this one ain't got no bait either. It's awful heavy. I may have a fish stuck to that. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, y'all. Let's get these things in here. Yeah, buddy. Another watch bar size fish. Open that beak. This one ain't been off the nest long. His teeth are real sharp. Yep. Water. See how beat up and ugly that is? That's Fort Loudon fish. Not even a watch bar fish. Go ahead and lock that down. Yeah, there's another one. Another watch bar fish. I believe there's a fish just stuck on this. There is. Fish just riding along with us on that old headpiece. Here comes some more waves. Let's go ahead and get this one up to the top. If the waves don't throw me out of the boat, we'll get them on up. One big boat after the other. That's another not long off the nest fish, all beat up looking. Let me lock that down. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Old slimy, dinky catfish. All right, y'all, I'm gonna pull these costas off. That sun's kind of going, it's kind of cloudy over that way, so it's dimmed a little bit. And it's fixing to go behind them trees. Okay, the bottom is getting interesting here. It's getting a lot of humpy, bumpy, snaggy, snarly, lippy, dippy. Just got stuff going on. I jumped from 57 to 52. That's right. Rip that lip off your face there. He stuck himself. This pontoon boat's already passed me once. Yeah, get as close as you can to my boards there. Got the bait back. Look at that old ugly fish with the wide open mouth. Yeah, these fish ain't been off the nest real long. I mean, they got that Fort Loudon look, old beat up look to them. Yeah, that's definitely a Fort Loudon looking fish. Straighten it out where they can see you, man. Look how skinny that fish. That fish ain't been off the nest no time. We had a late spawn this year. Very late. Did that fish hang me up? Or is that fish doing that? If that's that fish doing that, he might be bigger than what we're thinking. If that's a fish, he's bigger. I think he hung me up. He did, that fish hung me up into something. Swam right into something. So let me spot lock. That fish swam right into something, y'all. Sure did. He sure did. I'm gonna let the line out, see if he'll run free. See if he'll come out of that. I think he came out. What is going on here? Whatever this is moving. I think I've got a hold of a trot line. This one here ain't got no bait on it, I'll bet. Or it's got a fish on it. One or the other. It feels funny, so it's got a fish on it. That's why we wasn't getting bit. It got bit a long time ago. Hey, I think this fish came loose because I just seen it move. I believe he got loose, whatever he was in. So we did get him. He was in something, ain't no doubt. This gosh dang clicker off. He came loose. What? Now I got something again. I bet this is a trout line. The fish has ran around a gosh dang trout line. I don't see it marked anywhere, so I bet you this is a trout line. Okay, now it don't want to come up. Y'all, I can still feel the fish around this thing. There's still a fish hooked to it. I can feel them swimming. Oh, I got a fish on here still. Forgot about this one. Surprised I didn't pull my rod in the water. Get up here. Get up here. This one's a channel cat. That's a bigger slap in the face. Old channel cat while you hung up on a trout line. Old thin fish. Old thin fish. Yeah. Old thin looking fish. Well, all right, y'all. We've got a fish wrapped around the trout line here. So I'm going to put all this up and attempt to break that. He just came loose. He just came loose. I pulled him around it. I pulled him around it. Pulled him on around it. Come on in here. Come on in here. He's on a stick. Hey, that's not a bad fish, man. That's a pretty good sized fish. We got a fish and part of a tree. Hey, that's not a bad sized fish. All right. So, he was in a tree. He ain't bad, but after all that chaos, it's still going on the Catfish Are Cool channel. Yeah. Old wide-headed male and a stick. They got longer teeth this time of year. He's biting me all to pieces. Yeah. Either way, you can see how wide he is across the head. Yeah. We'll get him back in. I'm getting back to the ramp. You've seen it. I pulled for the longest time without bait on 5 rods. As soon as I got bait on the hooks, which is the last 45 minutes of the day, I start hammering fish. So the bottom line is, never fish for catfish without bait. Either way, this is a video. There was some fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one, signing out.